Well, hi there, friends. Bob's World Life on YouTube. Here we go. Hey, I'm at a beautiful place. Right near where I live, actually. I'm only maybe a mile or two from where I live. And I'll tell you, it's just beautiful here. The shade. And the reason I'm in the shade, I got on shadow and headed for some shade because it's 94 degrees outside. Yeah. So I needed a little shade, and I like being near the water. I don't mind the cars going by now and then, but for now, I'm going to turn the camera around so I can see you better. I'm in a bench seat, and I'm facing the other way. So if you don't mind, I'm going to turn the camera the other way so we can talk, okay? All right, here we go. Well, all right. So welcome to Bob's World Life on YouTube. Stand by for now. And actually, what I'm going to do, it's so hot that I brought a cold drink with me. And I want to show you. Well, Bob, what kind of drink do you think you brought? Well, those who know me probably have an idea of just, what kind of drink I brought. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yes, it is. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Now, today, I want to talk about hypnosis. Yeah, hypnosis. As you know, if you've been following my vlogs and stuff, I've been studying it for about a sixth or seventh of my life. I'm this close to being a master, being an instructor. But I've got one hurdle left to go that I haven't been able to beat yet. And that's self-hypnosis. Yeah, it's the hardest thing for me. Everything else was simple, absolutely simple. It's like going to the toilet. It's just natural. The self-hypnosis is very difficult. It's not that I can't do it. It's just, and I can't really explain it. But I can't get as deep into it as I need to do. And I'm working on it. So, anyway, if you've been following, you know that about 6 weeks ago, I found a note from my mother to her friend and back and forth. And it just set me off. It opened up memories that I didn't know I had. I really didn't know. And it was more than just an eye-opener. And those flashes just keep on coming to me. I keep getting these new memories and stuff that were uncovered. And I know how BS it sounds. I said that up until 6 weeks ago. I used to say that all my life. I'm 70 years old. I used to watch those TV shows like Merv Griffin and Phil Donahue, that kind of stuff. And people would say, yeah, I had this repressed memory that came up all of a sudden. And I'd be like, come on, man. Spare us the bull. But it's not bull. Not with me. This is real. This is as real as it gets. Real as a heart attack, So I started studying hypnosis because when my best friend died, I think I could have helped him. And I didn't know the kind of level of pain he was in. At the time, I was in pain myself. But I was dealing with that and thought I was helping him, But anyway, you can't win them all. Now we got that lawnmower coming back through, or tractor, I should say. So we'll let him go through, and I'm just going to keep on talking. Now, a lot of you are thinking, oh, Bob, what are you going to do? Build a website and then charge people and then quit? You'll get people to quit smoking or whatever. And, what is this? And I got to tell you, no, no. I don't even charge. I don't even charge. I can't charge right now because I don't have a license. But I will have it shortly. And I'm still not going to charge. I don't plan to. I'm not going to open up some hypnotism shop or something. Or some office where people can come and do some regression or whatever. That's not how it works. That's not what I do. That's not what I intend to do. I like helping people. I love it. And I don't charge. I don't think it's much to ask to pay for my transportation. I have an old Jeep that really can't go that far, you know? And so I have to take a bus or an airplane or whatever. And I feel it's fair to just say, if you pay my expenses, I'm there. And the schedule works, you know. But if you really have a problem, and this goes for anything, pain, it doesn't matter. It can be, if you want to go back in time in your life, maybe learn some things that you should have learned but you didn't. Maybe you overlooked a few things. Things like that. It's not just for pain relief. It's for everything. And anybody can do it. So I intend to teach it. That's what I'm going to do. But until then, I help people left and right. I've only had one person so far out of, I don't know, maybe 50. Only one person where I got nowhere. I just got nowhere. They're just not hypnotizable. The average is 5%. 5% can't be hypnotized. I don't believe that. I think it's about 0.05. Anyway, I've done good on my training and whatnot, and I'm really good at what I do. So I want to teach it. I'm going to teach it right here. I'm going to do it for free. I am going to do this for free. That's right. Like I said, I'm 70 years old. What am I going to do with more money now? It's not about the money. It's about the healing. I had, with my life, what I found out 6 weeks ago, it's going to take some healing. Seriously, it really is. I was taken by surprise, you know. And it's really emotional for me. I apologize for breaking down like I have in the last few videos. I can't help it. This is beyond what anyone would expect, you know. Anyway, so I just wanted to let everybody know what's going on. And I'm this close. I will have my master's before fall. And like I said, I'm really good at this. I haven't had anyone tell me, you've totally failed, Bob, at anything. And except that one person I told you about, that just not hypnotizable. Everyone else is, as far as I'm concerned. You know, if you've ever stepped outside your body, you've been hypnotized. That's what hypnotized is. It's an altered state. And there's a lot of ways to enter that altered state. I'll go through just a few with you. Think about it. When you're born, being born, you're coming into your life, right? Now you can go back to your own religious beliefs and whatnot as to where that life comes from. But it begins. At some point it begins, right? So being born, that's one way. What's another way to step out of your body to reach an altered state? Okay, here's another way. Fear, shock, near-death experience, orgasm. There's a few fun ways. Laughter. You can be tickled. You can be tickled and step aside from your body. And that's basically what it is. hypnotism, we deal with that altered state. So if you've ever had anything like that happen, you can be embarrassed. You could be up on stage and be so embarrassed that you just step outside your body because you have no other choice. You don't like the ride, so you get off. It's not rocket science, right? Anyway, anyone can reach that state anytime they want. And you would think I could too. But like I said, I'm struggling with that. Anyway, I'm going to pause for a minute and just relax, drink my drink here. Be right back. Well, all right, I'm back. So, I'm trying to introduce everyone to hypnosis. I don't want people to be afraid of it. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's silly. This dates back way back when. And you know, I've talked to somebody who has a group of people who do the same thing I do. And I've talked to a couple of them, which was exciting. The first time that's ever happened. And the guy I talked to has been studying this for 2 decades. It's called haptic resonance. Oh no, I've already butchered it. I forgot what it is. Haptic something. And, you know, there is a clinical word for it. This first started being studied, as far as we know, in the middle 30s, 1930s, by Nazis in Germany, apparently looking for some kind of weapon out of it. Now, the man that I talked to, the reason he's been working so hard with us and with people like me is he's trying to fuse, what's it called? Virtual reality with, oh, yeah, it's hot here today. Virtual reality with, sorry, folks. My brain is just boiling today. Anyway, he wants to fuse that with something else. And somehow the people that have this haptic ability, somehow he's going to use that to make AI fuse with virtual reality. That's what it was. AI with virtual reality. I don't understand it myself. He tried to explain it to me, and it just went over my head. And I told him, that's all right, though. Anyway, point being is this. I'm trying to introduce people to hypnosis in a friendly way. Now, like I said, I don't charge for this stuff at all. Excuse me. I'm going to be in Methuen, Mass on the 23rd. I'm speaking with a women's group that they're like a book reading club kind of thing, except they're writers, not readers. And they write short stories and novels. And it started, they got a hold of me and they wanted to write about the story about the island girl on the island. It's a love story. And I told that on here, and I gave the short version. They want the long version, and they want to write about it. They want to make a story of it, because it's, you know, it's a love story. It's a tearjerker for me. Just to even remember it makes me want to start bawling like a baby. And it led to some extreme abuse afterwards. So I am going to tell that story. I certainly am. I don't know why I'm telling you about this right now, because I'm trying to spread the word about the hypnosis. All right, I'll be at Methuen with the ladies. I asked to have 12 or less people there, but I told them we may have a few more. So I'm not the one handling it. But if you want to go and just see what it's like, I'll be talking about both. I'll be talking about that love story, because that's what they really want to hear about. But they also want to touch my hand, and they want me to give them some kind of reading. And I'm going to. It's not something I normally do. I don't usually share what I get when I touch skin with someone. I don't normally share that. But I'm going to on the 23rd, Thursday, this month in Methuen. And if things go well, I'm going to set up a schedule. I've already got a schedule set up where I go through New York State. I work my way through Vermont. I got some friends up there. I'll be in Burlington for a while. Middlebury, Rutland. There's something set up in Brattleboro. I'm not sure if I'm going to be at that one. But anyway, there's a couple places. So I'm going to be like on tour. And there's no charge for this stuff. None. I don't sell anything. I have nothing to sell. I don't need your money. Yeah, sure, you want to lay on some donation or something, that's fine, but I'm not charging. There is no charge. Some of the people that need the help the most don't have the money. And that's all right. Because I don't need the money. I have enough money to survive. My family is happy. We're all good. But if I can help somebody, I want you to go to my profile right now and look up my email. I'll put it up on the screen right up here so that you can give it to your friends if they really need help. I mean, somebody really has to need the help. Someone might be frightened. Someone might suspect that something's going on with their kids, with their spouse. You never know. Could be going on with their kids at school, with their teacher, and you don't know. But I'll tell you what, whatever it is, and it might be just pain. It could be you want to quit smoking. I don't care. I don't care what it is. You could maybe have trouble with relationships. Maybe you're struggling with their spouse. Whatever it is. If you got a real problem, though, and you think hypnosis might work for you, I want you to email me. And depending on where you are, I will tell you when I'm in that area. Right now, like I said, it's just going to be upper New York State, Adirondack area, Vermont. I'm going into New Hampshire and back into southern Maine. So that loop is where I'm the first tour. After that, who knows when and where. But I'm going to be doing it because I just can't get enough of this. When people see how easy it is and how good you can feel afterwards, when I say you wake up clear and clean and refreshed, boy, I mean it. I mean, it's just like waking up on a summer day. It's 72 degrees and the wind is blowing. That's what I'm talking about. So once again, Captain Bob is available for help. And I'm not licensed yet, but I will be shortly. I am a master. I'm just not licensed. I'm not kidding. By fall, I will be fully licensed. But I'm still not going to charge. So it's the same thing as now. That's why I'm breaking it out now. I'm not charging for it. I ask that you pay for my transportation. If you're well off and you're a long ways away, you want to fly me out there, I'd be glad to. I like flying. Hell, I'm an ex-pilot. So, I like to see new places, and I like to meet new people, and I really like to heal people. And I can't explain what it feels like. The last time I did it was not that long ago. The lady that I was helping was totally shocked at what could happen. It was the pain thing. I'm not going to give you her name or anything. But her husband was there at the same time. He sat kind of at the corner and watched. And he was just a mess. An emotional mess, and that caused me to be an emotional mess. But it's in a happy way. It's in a good way. A good friend once told me, not that long ago, you know, when I was trying to explain to her about being punished when I was little, she said, you know, there's good touch and there's touch that's not good. But the touch that I like to give, it's the good touch. And I like to make people smile and just feel good about themselves. And any little ailment that you happen to have, I honestly think I can help. Most of what happens to us in our bodies is right up here. And I have access to that. And I'm willing to help. No charge. You know? If it's just a local visit, I ask, like, you give me a cold drink or something. Don't have to give me dinner. Don't have to pay me. But if it's a long ways, I'm afraid I have to ask for transportation. And if it's overnight, I need a place to stay. I could stay at someone's home or motel or camp in the woods. I don't care. I'm here to help people. I'm not going to stop till I do. Now, the way it works with hypnosis is it's all about trust. So if you're a friend of mine and you're used to the sound of my voice and you know me, you know you can trust me. Whew. Hypnotizing you is, I could probably do it with one word. I'm not kidding. One word. In fact, I'll try it if you like. But I want everybody to understand that your life can change for in a positive way. And all those gremlins that we have, all that baggage, time to ship that stuff off. That's right. I've gone through so much now in the last 6 weeks, and you've seen it. You've seen me fall apart on video. That's keeper. That's internet gold, really. You're not going to see that very often, I hope, because I just don't do that. I just don't fall apart. But you can see how much this stuff means to me. And there's so much that I can help. And it's so simple. I want everyone to be able to do it. I want to teach it, and I'm going to. Starting this late fall and winter, I will be teaching it at no charge, no fees, none. I'm not selling anything. I don't even have a website. Actually, that reminds me. I need someone that does have a website that can help me set up the scheduling for the healing. And so if you have a business or whatever and you have a website that has the scheduling app available for you, please help me. I'm not going to pay for it. I'm going to ask you to do it for free, just like I do. And we'll keep this whole thing free. Does that work? Is that fair? That's fair. So I hope you'll tune in the future. Tell your friends about this channel. I've changed it all around. It used to be a party channel. And I think it was a bad influence, especially on younger people. So that's why I'm not doing that on video anymore. But I am doing this. And this is to help everybody. You know, you may have some weird tic or something that is explainable back when you were just a tiny child. You just don't know it. But once you know, the tic is solved. It's fixed. So look up that email. Go ahead and email me. I'll let you know when I'm available and when I'm going to be in your area, if you're in that loop I talked about. And if you're a long ways away, you know, that's another story. Like I said, I can fly, but, you know, flying's expensive. So that's up to you. If I'm going to go someplace a long ways away, like more than a couple 100 miles, the best thing to do would be to schedule several people. Several people. And that way everybody can pitch in on it to save money. But the way it works is simple as this. I want to go back to the old days. Back to when we trade stuff. Back to when we trade things. We bartered. There's no money. We don't have to be over concerned with money. It's bad enough we got to use it to pay bills with. Let's do this on the house. Let's do it right. Let's do it as people, as friends. Okay? Because we can do it. It can be done. It doesn't mean we're communist or socialist. Always kind of socialist, but it's in a good way. This is for everyone. I'm giving it away. And I'll be teaching this online as soon as I figure out how to do the live action stuff. I'm also looking for a place. I need a place in Somersworth, New Hampshire, and I need a place in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. Like a hall where I can put a sizable crowd if necessary. Again, free, no charges, no money, no tickets. Well, we'll have tickets just because we have to limit how many people can come in. All right? So that's it for this episode. Like I said, it's hot. It's probably closer to 100 degrees right now. Very slight breeze. But I'm in a beautiful place. I am right near the water. There are swans in the water. And there's seagulls flying around. There's lily pads. Who could ask for anything more? I'm going to flip it back over here so you can see what I'm talking about. Maybe you can see a little bit of it. It's downright beautiful. And I hope you get out there and enjoy the day. And please, if you've got a friend or yourself and you're struggling with something, even if it's something super personal, I don't share this stuff. I don't share names. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I don't go passing secrets that aren't mine. So, email me. We'll get you set up with a ticket where you can see me, where we can talk, where you can get some healing. All right? And you don't need to bring your wallet. Not this time. So have a great day. This is Captain Bob saying bye-bye. It's Captain Bob, Bob's World's Life on YouTube. Share and subscribe. Take care. Love you.